Here is a quick quiz. Is traveling a verb, adjective, noun, or is it all three? The answer is that it is all three. It depends upon how it is used. So remember this. When you see a word that ends in ing, do not assume that it is a verb or a noun or adjective. You have to analyze the rest of the sentence to determine what part of speech that ing word is. So ing words can be verbs in continuous verb tenses. For example, I am traveling. That's the present continuous tense. I was traveling. The past continuous tense. I will be traveling. The future continuous tense. Ing words can appear as adjectives when they come before a noun. For example, a traveling salesperson. Here's a full sentence. A traveling salesperson spends many nights in hotels. Traveling here is describing or modifying salesperson, making it an adjective. Crying baby. The crying baby made it difficult to sleep on the plane. Or the rising sun. Japan is known as the land of the rising sun. Ing words can be nouns. And when that happens, we call that ing word a gerund. So a gerund is when an ing word is a noun. It's helpful to think of gerunds as activities or habits. So here are examples. Running is difficult. Here, running is an activity. Playing outside is good for children. Many times, gerunds will appear in a phrase, and we call that a gerund phrase. Here we have a two-part gerund phrase. Playing is the first part, outside is the second part. And that entire phrase behaves like a noun. It is the subject of the sentence. Here's an even longer gerund phrase. Eating too quickly can make you feel sick. Eating too quickly is a gerund phrase that is behaving like a noun. It is also the subject of the sentence. Not drinking enough water is bad for your health. And here we have a four-part gerund phrase, but the idea is the same. That whole phrase is acting like a noun with a gerund in the middle of it. Here is how you can tell if an ing word is a gerund, which means it's a noun. Replace the gerund phrase with a different noun. Does the sentence still work? So, if we have this sentence, running is difficult, and you're trying to determine if running is a gerund, well, just replace running with a different noun and see if the sentence still works. For example, mathematics is difficult. That sentence still works, and therefore running must be a noun because mathematics is a noun. Playing outside is good for children. Fruit is good for children. Therefore, we know that playing outside is a gerund. Eating too quickly can make you feel sick. Spicy food can make you feel sick. Not drinking enough water is bad for your health. Alcohol is bad for your health.